Hello, everybody, and back again. Today we have another Zooz product. This is the Zen71, and it's a simple on-off switch. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm going to put it in a room, and I'm going to use a motion sensor from IKEA and the MYGGSPRAY, and I'm going to use that to, from now on, when you walk in, to turn it on, and when you leave within 5 minutes, it turns it off. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This will be rather quick. Zooz does an awesome job, by the way, of packing. I got this from Smartest Home, and so not much about the the exterior of the box. And if you need help, there's your guide. You could just use that QR code. Inside the box, we have the operating instructions. This will be a single pole, so we just will have one light switch. That is it. Very, very simple information. I used this the last time I did it. I think this is a good idea to be able to take your wires and put an identifier on each of the wires. I will do that. Here's, this is, I think, the neutral wire, or yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the neutral wire. Actually, I was wrong here. This is actually an identifier for the actual back of the switch. These are the identifiers for each of the actual wires. So there's, of course, a ground, the load, the white neutral, and, of course, the line. And here it is. So Zooz always has a nice rubber kind of wrapping outside, or foam is the right word. And so the switch, again, is just on, off, on, off. And let's see what we got here. So you could either screw them in if you want, or you could just place them here in these holes, and you could screw this in tight, and it works just fine. And let me see where everything is, and there's the ground right here. So the last time I did this with a dimmer switch, it was very, very, very easy. I'm hoping for very, very, very easy today. So why don't we go ahead and set this up? All right, here we go. We're going to take this and replace it with the new switch. So I'll probably get myself in front of you guys, and I apologize, but I'm going to take this off. I have now gotten the plate off, and so now I'm going to take off these two outer screws here, and then I'm going to test the wires to make sure that there's no power coming at all. All right, I have finally gotten off the plate, and I've gotten these two screws out. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to test, make sure I don't have any power. And there is no power. We did it. All right, we are done. And I have a little lantern here. So I did get the neutral to neutral, and everything else connected as it should be. Went well, so you could sit here and watch. I'm going to go outside and turn on the breaker. So anyway, it's all set. You see there's a light on here, and we're done. All right, so I'm in the laundry room, but straight ahead where you see those blinds and the open door, that is the bathroom where I put the sensor, so the new IKEA sensor. I'm going to walk in. I know that the picture won't be great as I have it zoomed in, but anyway, you'll see me, and hopefully you'll see the light turn on. If not, I'll have to redo it. So here we go. And I have the sensor is over here. I'm going to show you when I'm done. And the switch is here. So switch, sensor. Here we go. Fingers crossed. The light is on. So I'll show you the sensor. So I'm going to zoom out. So the sensor is here, and I had to just put it in a position that when I walked in, I didn't want it to reflect in the mirror. And here is the switch we put in. So we are done, and I have it set to shut off in 3 minutes. Well, I am all done for today. Uh, I have set up, that's my second sensor with automation included. The IKEA sensor so far, I have 2 of them that I've set up, has been easy and perfect. That doesn't happen very often. Everything about it has been really good. And it does take they take AAA batteries. And so far, I've had one for several weeks, and the battery still shows at 100%. So we'll see how long that lasts. Set up using Matter. And if you have an Eero mesh system as I do, that is your Matter hub, the Eero mesh system. You don't need any other hardware. So again, it's been really easy to set up. Not easy to set up. I did have trouble with my Zooz Zen71 on-off switch. And it was a user error in that the wires came loose, and it was really because all of you must know when you try to put all those wires back into the box, it just, something comes loose, something happens, whatever it happens to be. But once I kind of took my time and did it the right way, I had no problem. So I now have an on-off paddle switch in there, which is neat. But I don't really need it anymore with my automation. So all set, all done. I'm going to show you my automation or my home assistant screen in the next video, so you can take a look at where I am. I have set up about 50 different automations with my Wise products, by the way, as well as my new Z-Wave and also my Matter devices. So I am getting there.